everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. We have a very hot topic today, and it has to do with content creation and obviously working through that. So you're not going to want to miss this. We got some great info coming up. So let's dig in. So, content creation, this has been one of those topics that has been hampering people. It's also been one of those topics that has been frustrating a lot of people. So, as you come on, as always, please drop into the comments below hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching this in on the replay. And please let me know in the comments what city, state, country, province you are watching this to and from. But please don't hesitate to share this, tag some people, but also please don't forget to like, love, support, whatever you would like to do to let me know that you've resonated with this. And staying with the theme of today's topic and today's training, my wife and I, Nancy, hey Jeff, good to see you jumping on. We are actually doing a free content creation workshop in about 3 weeks. It is from, hey Cindy, good to see you jumping on. So we got Callie in the house, we got Arkansas. So my wife and I are doing a free 4-day content creation workshop. We're going to be helping people define their content buckets, their niche, marketing to their avatar, pillar content, repurposing, completely free. It's from February 27th to March 2nd. It's a Monday through Thursday. So if you would like to attend, it's completely free. Just drop an I do in the comments below, and I will send you the registration link so you can do so. And Jeff said that sounds great. It's going to be an awesome time. I did a poll this week. And I did a poll on my personal page. I did a poll in 3 groups that I'm in. And they ranged between 20 responses to 50 or 60 responses. The overwhelming response to the question that I asked, which is, what do you need the most help with in regards to LinkedIn and creating content, was actually one of the responses. It was hands down, far and away, the landslide winner in all 4 of those different polls that I conducted on that same topic. So as you come on, again, as Jeff and Cindy have done, please say hi and where you are tuning in from, or what city, state, country, province in the world. And also, if you're currently struggling with creating content that's engaging your audience, just drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. And again, if you'd like to register for our free 4-day simple content creation workshop, just drop an I do in the comments as well. So what I'm going to be going over with all of you today are 3 specific ways of how to create engaging content on LinkedIn. Now, here's the good thing. There is no secret. There is no special sauce. You don't have to be an expert to do this. You just got to follow the steps. Creating engaging content. Hey, Frank, good to see you back on here. The fact of the matter is that you don't have to make this an overcomplicated and overwhelming process. When you have helpful tips and information, it's going to provide you a response and a result. So there's 3 specific things, 3 specific ways to help you create engaging content on LinkedIn and all of social media. Number 1 is following the equation problem, solution, result. PSR. Problem, solution, result. Now, type Y or yes or N or no if you're familiar with the PSR equation, because I'm going to explain this to you in great detail. Once you understand this equation, you're never going to struggle creating content, because from a foundational standpoint, this equation is the infrastructure to all the content that you're going to create. P, S, R, and Frank says yes. He is familiar with it. Awesome. So why are yes and or no if you are or are not familiar with the PSR equation? So what does the PSR equation mean? Well, number one, you're defining a problem, or you're recognizing a problem that your target audience or your ideal client or the person that you serve is having. So let me give you an example. My target audience, one of their biggest issues, one of their biggest problems is generating qualified leads on LinkedIn. One of the biggest problems that my ideal client avatars are struggling with right now are creating ideal and qualified leads on LinkedIn. I'm using myself as an example. And Leanne says, no. Okay, good. This is going to be great. Cindy says, yes, I've heard it, but I'm listening to your version. So I'm defining the problem. Problem is people aren't getting enough qualified leads on LinkedIn. The solution is following a simple system that I've created to organically use LinkedIn to not only target your ideal target and client audience, but to create more qualified leads coming into your pipeline each and every day. So, problem, solution. You define the problem first, you provide the solution second. Third is the result. With this simple system of generating qualified leads daily into your pipeline, it will then lead to qualified and highly engaging conversations that will lead to greater amounts of acquired clients or client acquisition. Problem, solution, result. So when you are looking to create content on LinkedIn, your content should define a problem, a known problem that your ideal target audience is having. So type Y or yes or N or no if you can think of at least one problem that your ideal target audience is having. So drop a Y or a yes in the comments below if you can think of one known problem that your target audience is having right now. So again, this is the PSR equation. This is a plug and play. And Frank says, yes, I know a known problem that my target audience is having. Awesome. Now, if you know a known problem that your target audience is having, you speak to the problem by providing a solution. So an example piece of content could be, for many people that are using LinkedIn, and again, you're not pitching and selling, you're building the know, like, and trust, right? You're building the know, like, and trust. So an example post that uses the PSR equation, many people out there are struggling with generating high qualified leads on LinkedIn, and it's a known problem. When you can specifically and genuinely use LinkedIn to identify your target audience using the search engine, you will consistently have a pipeline filled with your target audience. Here are 3 ways of building your business's income and generating more leads. And then you give 3 examples of a result. Number 1, invite people into your network that are the best fit for who you serve. Number 2, only connect with people where you would have a genuine conversation with. And 3, focus on the quality of connections over the quantity of connections, right? So I've defined the problem. I've given a solution of what could happen. And then I gave 3 bullet point examples around the result that ties back into the original problem. So it's not a sales pitch. I'm not saying, well, buy my course, hire me, right? You want to build the know, like, and trust. You want to give free value before you do anything else. So when you can follow the PSR equation, that will help you build out the framework to creating content that's going to engage your audience the right way. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you've come on late, please say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, or just drop in the comments what city, state, country, province you are watching to and from. Please share this video, tag some people, like, love, support, whatever emoji or reaction you would like to use to let me know that this resonated. But please don't forget to also head over to my profile, follow me, and turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. But also, if you would like to register for our free 4-day simple content creation workshop from February 27th to March 2nd, live and recorded, 8 to 9 p.m. EST, just drop an I do in the comments below. Frank says yes. Jeff says yes. Cindy says yes. Now, number 2, ask your audience a question. One of the main reasons why I conduct 2 LinkedIn polls per week is because I never want to run out of content. If you're consistently asking your audience questions about potential problems that they may have, you're never going to run out of content topics. Now, drop a number 1 if you are using the LinkedIn poll option each week, or type a number 2 if you're not doing any LinkedIn polls. So number 1 if you are doing LinkedIn polls each week, and drop a number 2 if you're not doing any LinkedIn polls. I always recommend doing at least 1 poll question per week. Reason being, if you're asking the right questions, you're going to get the right answers. And Frank says number 2, which means he's not. That's okay. And I'm going to give you the reasons why you should. Leanne says number 2, she is not. Okay, good. And again, if you're not, that's okay, because you're going to start right away. The idea of the LinkedIn poll question is to ask your audience questions that reveal a problem that they have. So let me give you an example. Say you are a health and wellness professional, right? You can ask a simple poll question to your audience. What is the biggest struggle in regards to your own personal health and wellness regimen? Number 1, eating healthy. Number 2, exercising. Number 3, getting plenty of sleep. 4, other, comment below. So now what you're doing is you are asking your audience a specific question related to things that you can solve for. So if you're a health and wellness professional, you probably have methodologies and ways to help people eat healthier, to help people stay consistent in the gym, to enable people to then sleep better, right? So, say you conduct this poll and the overwhelming majority of people say they have problems eating healthy. Well, as they said in Survivor, the tribe has spoken. Your audience is revealing to you that they are struggling most with eating healthy. So, going back to number one, problem, solution, result, you've identified the problem. The problem is people are struggling to eat healthy. What's the solution? This is where you can then provide additional content to speak to that problem. You could do a post, you can even do a video. And you could say, I conducted a poll last week, and it revealed that a lot of you are struggling with eating healthy. And what I wanted to do today was give you 3 solutions, 3 ways of how to maintain a healthy eating regimen each day and each week that could increase your natural energy, that could lead to you sleeping better, and even losing some unwanted weight. So number 1, do this. And then you give a little explanation. Now that could be in a post, or it could be just you verbalizing it in a video. Number 2, do this. Number 3, do that. Which tip helped you most? So now you're using the LinkedIn poll question to facilitate problems that your audience is having, where you can then create content that speaks to the problem by providing a solution that leads to a result. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. So once a week, ask your audience a LinkedIn poll question that has a couple different problems that your target audience may have. See which of those responses gets the most attention. And then once you've defined the number one problem that people are having within that question, you can then create content that solves the problem by giving them specific solutions that provide a result. So Frank says yes. Leanna says yes. Cindy says yes. Awesome. So again, in review so far, problem, solution, result, PSR. Number 2, ask your audience a question. Questions lead to answers. If you want to know what your audience wants to hear, if you want to know what they're struggling with, you just got to ask. And finally, number 3, define your niche and stay there. So type in the comments below. I just want to hear from people, Frank, Leanna, Cindy, Jeff. I don't know. I mean, I know there's some people on here, but I'm outside of those 4. I don't know who else is watching. I want to take you through a little bit of an exercise. So type in the comments below, from an industry or professional title standpoint, who is your niche? So who do you serve? What demographic of professions or industries or profession or industry do you serve? Type it in the comments below. What types of people do you serve? What is your niche? This is important. Candace. I love Candace Rosidi. She's great. She's definitely someone worth connecting with for internships and student stuff. She's at a local college here at Rowan University. Just an awesome networker as well. So I highly suggest connecting with her. Candace says executives are her target niche. Awesome. So again, really defining that niche. Jeffrey says trust attorneys, insurance agents, and jewelry stores. Frank says vice presidents of compliance and leadership development. Awesome. This is great. So the fact of the matter is this. The fact of the matter is this. You have to make sure. And Leanne says health. Awesome. Oh, Candace, he's a gemologist, so he does a lot of stuff within the gemology world. So now that all of you have defined your niche, stay there. Stay there. There's no reason for you to go anywhere else. All the content that you should be creating and talking about should be directed at executives solving their problems, at trust attorneys, insurance agents, and jewelry stores and solving their problems, VP of compliance and leadership development and solving their problems, health professionals and solving their problems. You don't want to spread yourself so wide that you're trying to cater to everyone. You have to niche down and serve a specific target audience. It's going to help you create more content because then you can basically take that information and you know who it's going to resonate with. And Candace says the temptation is to chase the carrot of other audiences. Absolutely. That temptation is always going to be there, but it's not going to lead to the right result. Because here's the thing, the more that you go outside of your niche market, the less engagement you're going to get because what you're producing from a content standpoint doesn't resonate with them. Create content for those that will resonate most with it. Look what I'm doing right now. My niche is LinkedIn. It's not social media. Even though everything that I teach around LinkedIn is highly applicable to other platforms, my niche is LinkedIn. It's under the umbrella of social media, but my target niche is educating people on LinkedIn and how they can use it to grow their business. So when you take that as an example, it will allow you to streamline the process of creating better content that gets more engagement because you're solving the problems by providing solutions that is showing people the result that they can get from the information that you're providing them. And this goes back to the network that you're building. Think about it. Is your network full of trust attorneys, insurance agents, and jewelry stores? Is your target audience on LinkedIn made up of health professionals or executives or compliance or leadership development professionals? If you're building the wrong network, that's why people aren't engaging. When you build the right network, people will engage. So again, in review, number one, follow the equation, problem, solution, result. Define the problem, provide the solution, highlight the result. Ask your audience a question. Just start doing one LinkedIn poll question a week. I promise you, you will never run out of content. And number three, clearly define your niche and stay there. That's it. So again, if anybody would like to attend our free content creation workshop, it is from February 27th to March 2nd. It's later this month. 8 to 9 p.m. EST, live and recorded Monday through Thursday. You get a workbook. The replays are available until that Sunday. We would love to see you there. Just drop an I do in the comments below and we will get you registered. Also, leave in the comments below, what was your biggest takeaway from today's training? I would love to hear from you. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time.